It's April 5th, 2025, Saturday morning. Okay, this story is about, well, I can say the nationality, Portuguese girl, and she's in the adult entertainment industry. I guess I can say she's in the massaging part of it, which is a person comes in and they service them and everything. And it's like a massage. So anyway, she has three sisters and herself, and she has a little baby girl about 2 years old. I meet her around 2010, 2020, 2010, yeah. And, well, I said she's Portuguese. She's also very beautiful, brunette, brown eyes. So I start driving her to her locations where she needs to work and other things like her child, she's doctor's appointments and stuff like that, which I do with a lot of the other girls. And she finds out that I'm a psychic as well, wants a reading. And I said, yes, of course I can do a reading on you. And so I do the reading, and I see in her future. Now, I usually can only go ahead 5 years in the future. Now I can go ahead as far as I want. But at that time, I thought I could only go 5 years ahead. So the predictions that I made, she says, oh, they're really good. But there's one prediction she goes, I don't know about, because as far as I know, she told me she didn't want to have any more children. But I said, you're going to have a baby boy in about 5 years. It's going to be a very difficult birth. Her birth with her daughter was easy, she told me. So she says, I don't think so, but I don't think I'm going to have any children anyway. Plus, she doesn't have a boyfriend, and she's single and all this. And I says, well, that changes, and you will have a boyfriend, and you'll name him a biblical name. It'll be a baby boy. And when you're in the hospital on medications that they gave you for the childbirth, you'll be with someone there, and you'll curse my name because you're like, that Birdy guy told me that it would be a really difficult birth. And that person will end up telling me. And that person ended up being her sister, which I started driving as well. So I also told her that this is where this 5 year thing kind of got a little messy because I wasn't sure 100%. I said, after the baby boy, you have a girl, and it's about 7 years later. And she's doing the math. She's going, I'm going to be this old, I'm going to be this old, I'm going to be this old and have another kid. I'm like, yeah, there's going to be about between the firstborn and I think the lastborn. I'm not sure. She could have more kids still. About 15 years. Yeah, 15 years difference, approximately. But anyway, she wanted this baby girl to be a boy. And I said, maybe you can manifest it and change the sex, but I don't know. But as far as I know, I see a girl. And so far, I've been right. She just had the girl about 3 years ago, approximately. And it worked out in the time zone that I told her, around 2017, I think, or 15. There's so many times and zones. I'm hoping I'm getting these dates right. I still know the person, and she's a very nice person, but I don't know if I wanted to bother her. She has a license now, and she drives. So I'm just doing this from memory to the best that I can do. But anyway, the main predictions is the children that she had, and their health as well. And I'm sorry, but there were two different individual boyfriends that she had. These three altogether with three different children, which is not a big problem. She loved them at the time. She had a child with them at the time. And I think raising these three kids by yourself is the miracle that I was looking for. Because it's hard being a single mother trying to raise children. No matter how you look at it or what you think, that is difficult. And you got to do it on your own too. That's hard. No matter what business you're in or how much money you make or whatever you're doing, just raising these children, I think is very difficult. And I think that is the miracle that I'm talking about. And it's really, I work for God, and He's the one that tells me what to do and how to do it. Realistically, I've only talked to Him 3 times. So I'm waiting for the 4th time right now. That's to tell me if I'm doing these videos properly. And also, you got to remember, I have 2 angels with me. And I asked them, I said, listen, you guys remember everything. Like, give me a hand here. And they're like, no, you're supposed to say it the way you say it. That's what matters. And I said, okay, I'll do the best that I possibly can. This isn't about me. This is about the people that entered my life, and I helped to do the best I possibly could. I wasn't always successful, though. Well, that's about it for today, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.